What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2, and check out our friend Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Yes, she has her own channel. If you want hot topics without having to watch those 24-hour lives, go ahead and check our friend T out. Laugh, Gags, and Gossip. Make sure you guys check her out on Instagram and on YouTube. The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And you know I'm your boy AT2. How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? Hold on, because I got to do a little banner first. I got to put my banner up. Let y'all know you can donate $1 or $2 down to the Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. But anyway, how y'all doing out there? Hopefully everybody is doing well. I'm your boy AT2. Y'all already know this. I am excited because I'm continuing the interview. I just love talking to different YouTubers, and especially different YouTubers that are not within the same community as me, because you get different perspectives. And, I'm all over the place. So you never know who channel I'm at and who channel I go to and stuff like that. I'm all over the place. So you can't pigeonhole me in one sector or anything like that. I like to watch people that entertain me. That's what I like to watch. You know what? I didn't even say what's up to the people. My bad. What's up, Popeye? Thank you for coming. Oh, Nova Scotia in the house. Shout out to everybody in Canada. What's up, Mina, the hardest working mod? What's up, Ricky? Who else we got up here? Devlin. We got Moonhag. What's up? So much Dev, not Deb. Dev with a V. What's up, Casey? What's up, Roddy Gal? What's up, Mimi? What's up, that chick Amber? And the Amber chick, I always say it backwards, and I'm not even dyslexic. What's up, Wanda? Okay. Without further ado, I know y'all probably are like, shut the hell up. Are you going to introduce your guests? Shout out to all the members, by the way. What's up, Southern Belle? Welcome to the show I think this is actually the fourth time. Xylie.
I've been up here way too much. How y'all doing? That's right. Amber Chick said, get it right, sir.
Right.
Her first name is V. Her middle name is Amber. And her last name is Chick.
Right. How you doing?
I'm doing. It's like I told you backstage. I am working on like 4 hours of sleep in the last 24 hours, man. I just got in a spell where I just could not sleep.
Yeah, and we were talking about that too. Like, my sleep pattern is all off, so I definitely relate to that. People don't realize, like, us as content creators, we kind of work around the clock, so we don't get a lot of sleep.
Yeah, it's what's sleep? I don't even know what sleep is at this point, to be honest.
Right. What's up, Raz? I didn't forget about you.
Get him, Raz. Get him.
But anyway, I'm happy to have you here because I always love getting your perspective on things and just being able to get a chance to talk to you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay. So how did you hop on YouTube? Like, what was your introduction to YouTube? I don't think I ever asked you this.
Well, okay, so I started watching it like super casually. Like, somebody told me, oh, go check out this. I don't even remember what video it was. Go check out this video on YouTube. I'm like, what the hell is YouTube? And I went on YouTube and I was like, oh. And then I ended up falling into the OGs of the beauty drama community. And then that led me to the small beauty drama community. And then I started circulating in that community. And then I started my I had a DIY channel where I was like talking about drama, or if it was two particular YouTubers, and
Mhm.
which, by the way, I finally deleted, ha ha ha, because it was a horrible channel. And then I decided, you know what, I kind of want to talk some crap, so I started Xylie Gets Real, and there you go. I am here today.
Right. And how did you think of the name? Like, was it kind of just like, I'm just going to get on here, talk my ish, and say what I have to say and say what's on my mind? Was that kind of the inspiration for the name?
Yeah, well, I was in a chat with a bunch of friends, and the joke was that Xylie will always give it to you real, right?
Mhm.
Matter of fact, Nikki from Tea Time, and my first intro to like my videos, you can hear Nikki going, "Xylie gets real." And
Oh,
yeah, so yeah, that's how it started. Just a group of friends, and I decided, you know what, I want to talk some crap. It looks fun. I didn't realize it was so much hard work, but yeah.
right. Right. And you know what's so funny is that I feel that you were somebody that really like took the time out and just was like on a natural progression. And what I mean by that is that I knew you before, you became monetized and
Mm-hmm.
reached 1K subs and stuff like that. And so just to see where you are now and how fast you've grown and just the slow and steady race that you did to get to where you are now, and like people like love you, have you ever took a moment just to realize like how hard you work and where you're at right now?
Um, I will say sometimes we're harder than others. Right now, I'm having a hard time, so we're doing a lot of react videos, but we're actually finding some really cool videos on YouTube, like some crazy stuff. Like we went through the Hillsong Church things, and
Right.
I mean, there was a video on Machine Gun Kelly that was good. I was like, oh, you know, but I mean, like the drama part, because of the kind of the sector that I cover, the drama's been kind of stale, but it just picked back up today. So woohoo, we're going for it, guys. But I mean, I don't. It's just it's. I sit back sometimes, and yes, I can get overwhelmed. And those are the times when I start get overwhelmed. I'm either taking off for one or two reasons. One, because of my health, because don't get old, people. Whatever you do, do not get old.
Even though
Or
we can't help it,
we
but don't
can't
get
help it,
old.
but don't get old. Or two, I need a break because I'm burnt out. Sometimes the drama
Mhm.
is so much. I gotta step back and take a break. I've even honestly, I'm getting to the point now. I'm not even touching certain subjects because I know mentally it's going to affect me, and I don't know if I can cover it or not. And I don't want to put myself through it anymore.
Right. I know there was one subject you didn't want to cover anymore, and it was well, I don't want to say what it is because then people want you to explain it. But it involves something serious, and you're like, I can't do it no more because it's too much.
Yeah, well, if you're talking about the Anna Campbell series, and yeah.
Yes,
That
that's what I
yeah,
was talking
yeah,
about. Yeah.
yeah, the Anna Campbell series. Yeah, there was a lot of background stuff to that with everybody that was involved, and it got to be too much. And I was starting to get real angry, and yeah, I need to step back from it.
Right. And Raz said, "Hey, old is good."
Now I know that's right, Rav.
But going back to the original thought was that how did you get in, like, as far as like when it came to like the drama, covering the drama and stuff like that, was that what initially you were focused on, or you
Mhm.
kind of fell into that?
No, no, no. I because I was hanging out with Miracle and Tea Time and them, and they covered drama and stuff. And I
Mhm.
started covering the sort of the same drama, but then it got to a point, why am I covering beauty drama? Because I don't even wear makeup that much. I mean, back then I'd put on some eyeliner and some lip gloss, but I mean, you wouldn't see me snatch to the gods or anything. I mean, I don't, why am I covering this? It makes no damn sense, you know? And then I started looking at like different communities and go, oh, that's what I want to cover. That's what I want to cover. And then I
Mm.
started covering those subjects. And yes, I'm a nosy heifer, Skip. Yes. I'm a nosy heifer. That's my best friend, y'all, and a mod, and she makes me sick. She makes me sick.
That's awesome. So when it came to what's some of like your favorite subjects covering and stuff like that?
My favorite subjects are when people do stuff dumb. Like, okay, so I covered this dude named John Swan, and he's from the commentary community, and he's not good at lying. Like, he's really bad at lying. Like, he's one of those bad lines. You look at him and you're like, why don't you just tell the truth? Just what are you doing? Because he tells a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie. And then everybody has receipts. The amount of recorded calls that came out of him on this last lie is ridiculous. And I think those are funny.
Wow.
I think those are, to me, those are funny because you are so dumb that you actually, I mean, the subject where he was almost canceling this 18-year-old kid, that part wasn't funny. But the funny part is like John Swan always lies on top of his lies and he always gets caught. Somebody always has a receipt on him. Always. It's like, dude,
damn.
Why didn't you learn your lesson last year when you did it? You know, it's like
they never learn.
Man. They don't, you know, and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm starting to get into this cult thing. You know, reacting to videos, and then we got this Michelle Fan stuff going on. She's an OG makeup artist, and we're starting to hear rumblings about her being in a cult. And I'm like, oh
wow,
yeah. So I don't know. I'm starting to like getting into that kind of stuff. I can tell you what I don't like to do anymore. I don't like to cover. I don't know how you do it on your channel, but I don't like to cover P words. People who mess with kids.
Oh yeah.
We covered it so many times. It seemed like for a solid year and a half, maybe a solid year, that's all we were covering or all we were listening to. I've gotten to the point I don't even want to. I don't know if I even want to touch that subject anymore. I don't know. It would have to depend.
Oh, right. I know for me, there was like some stuff that had came out about R. Kelly, and I was just like, I'm not touching that. And you know, there's been, besides just him, there's been a lot of other stuff like the Duggar dude and stuff like that.
I'm talking about YouTubers.
Oh,
because I mainly cover. See, my channel, I mainly cover other YouTubers normally.
Right.
But lately, we've been on a react thing where we're covering like mainstream people, like videos that other people have done. I'll react to the video. But no, I'm talking YouTubers or social media influencers. Yeah.
No, I have not stumbled into that yet.
Don't.
Yeah.
Keep trucking wherever you're going. Just don't stop. Just keep going. Don't go past go. Just saying.
Ooh, man. But speaking of covering other YouTubers, what I love about you is that, you know, you'll do a subject or, you know, you'll react to a video that a YouTuber did, and then they get so mad at you, but then like you won't respond back. Like, where does that kind of come from? Like, do you want to respond or you just don't care to respond?
Well, I mean, okay. So good example, in the Crama community, I covered Save Robbie, right? And he came back with this video of me and bless Robbie's heart. And me and Robbie, we're okay right now.
Yeah,
you know,
we interviewed him before. He was cool.
We joked around and we joke like he's my future BFF. You know, it's a joke, but I mean we're very cordial with each other now. But he came back with this video, and God bless his heart, I couldn't even cuss him out. I reacted to the video. I was laughing the whole time. I couldn't even be mad because I'm like, this is sad. Telling me to go take a shower and put some makeup on. So I showed up in front of the camera with my hair done, my makeup on, had some earrings on, had a nice shirt, and I acted like I was going to apologize to him. And then I took it off and put my hair up and go, let's go. Let's go. We're going to react to this video. And we were laughing. We had such a good time because we were laughing. I couldn't even get mad at it. I couldn't because it was so funny. You know? But I don't mind them responding. Usually they don't respond. I've only had a couple of responses.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I haven't had a lot of responses. So
Yeah. Like,
the
I
ones
don't
I
mind
want to
when people.
respond, they don't.
Right. I don't mind when people respond. I just don't like when they lie. Like, if you're just
Mm.
flat out lying, that's what I don't like. But if you're responding to something, or if you want to make a video about me or say whatever you want to, I really don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. Like, I welcome it. You know, it helps with the algorithm, you know. Flat out lies, I don't like that. But, you
Well,
know, anything.
I will say I've only had one person lie about me, and I showed the truth.
Mm,
And I did my one and done. This is, you can go ahead and do 3 videos all you want, but I did my one video, and boom, I said what I said, and walked away
right.
and kept it trucking.
Right. But
Walked away and
but
kept it
sometimes you
trucking.
have to be all like, nah, because I'm not one of those people that go like, oh, I'm a have receipts, or you know, I'm gonna show DMs and stuff like that. But sometimes it just gets out of hand, and you're like, all right, I just got to shut you down. Boom,
Well,
here it go.
Well, one thing about DMs with me is I will only show DMs if it's absolutely necessary. And I've only done that once. And
Mm,
that was on Twitter over a serious subject. But besides that, I normally don't show DMs. I normally don't show DMs. I only do that if it's absolutely 1000% necessary. But however, I will show when you're saying that I'm doing something and I know I didn't do it, I will talk about it
right.
and tell you exactly what I did, you know.
Right, rightfully so.
Mhm.
And I think you know, speaking of, you know, doing commentary on other YouTubers and stuff like that, you have to expect it back too as well. And I
Oh,
think
absolutely.
you realize that whole concept, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. I mean, listen, can we be honest? We're on YouTube talking crap about other people. We can't expect for people not to talk crap about us. I mean, that's
Right.
dumb. I mean, I don't understand the logic of, okay, I'm gonna talk crap about this person, but nobody's allowed to talk crap about me. No, that's not how that works. You
Right, you gotta
know?
expect it back. Like, these people are out their mind if they think that, oh, I can just say whatever I want to. Now, I will say, when I first started out, I thought that my thing was that, oh, I'm holding YouTubers accountable, and then I realized, like, oh, they do respond back and they do watch. So you should expect a response back. I would say when I first started, I was like, oh, I didn't know they were gonna come like that. But once I got the hang of it, I was like, oh, okay, you know, I can roll with this. But you know, I started weaning off talking about other YouTubers into the
Mhm.
more celebrity and more topical
Mhm.
situations, just because I
It can get
it's a
rough.
yeah, and it's not like your channel can't grow from talking about other YouTubers. It's just that you'll get pigeonholed, and especially with the algorithm and your subscribers, they only want it for the drama and stuff like that. And I
Mhm.
just got to the point where, like, I, I can't take on so much negativity, and so I had to change, and like change on my algorithm and stuff like that to get out of it. You know?
Right. Well, that's why besides my series on the Crama community, which is on hold right now, but besides my series on the Crama community, I that's why I never talked about anybody below 10K. And the reason being, most people below 10K, they go super personal.
Mm.
I have noticed, okay? And I am not the type to go super personal with. I don't want that beef. I don't want that drama. I don't want to deal with any of that. I want to have a good
Right.
time laughing at somebody being dumb. And, you know, I don't want to fight with a coworker. You know, I'm
Right.
close to 4K now. Why do I want to fight with somebody who I'm at the water thing, you know, the
That
water thingy. You know what I'm saying?
That is so true, because I thought it was more like they were beneath you. That's why you didn't want to fight with
No,
anybody.
absolutely not. No, it has nothing. Listen,
Oh,
I watch people that only have 200 subscribers. No, listen, the way I look at it, we're all human beings. I don't care if you got 100 subs, 1,000 subs, 100,000 subs, or a million subs. You're still a human being, just like I am. No. Has nothing to do with. How can I say somebody's beneath me? I'm under 10K. I am a micro baby channel. I don't have, there's no clout whatsoever with my channel. I just want to go there and have fun. But what I noticed in the different communities, I'm like you, I go everywhere. Okay.
Right.
I watch everything. It really seemed like the smaller channels, they take things personal and they go the extra mile to
they
take
have nothing to
personal.
lose.
Well, see, and I'm not trying to deal with all that. I'm not trying to deal with all that. So hence the reason why that's where the 10K rule for me came up, because I noticed that the bigger YouTubers, I mean, if they clap back, but they're not out there looking to call CPS on you or dox you and stuff like that. I'm not trying to deal with all that. I'm not, so.
Right. I always have those things where I'm all like, damn, I shouldn't have been so open and honest. I should have created some kind of fake persona to throw people off. But I'm happy that I'm myself. I'm happy that I don't portray to be anyone that I'm not. Like, I am AT2. Of course, that's not my name, but it's an acronym for my real name.
Don't be a Deaf Noodles. Don't be a Deaf Noodles. Don't create that fake persona, because that didn't work out very well for him. I'm just saying.
Let's talk about Deaf Noodles, because he's actually one of my inspirations why I started a YouTube channel, because I thought I was gonna be like the Black Deaf Noodles and cover like YouTube stuff and think that it was gonna be all lovey and all that stuff, and I didn't realize that I was not Deaf Noodles at all. But
no.
That whole persona where he was all like, I'm gonna be myself now and I'm not gonna use that voice anymore. And what was your whole thought about that whole thing?
Okay, well, in the beginning, I liked it when he took the ears off and he was using his real voice, and he was gun-ho, using the F word, he was cussing. I'm like, yes, Deaf Noodle, yes. But then every video, Keemstar, to the point of obsession. And I think the man needs to take a break. He dropped today, he's suing Keemstar. I mean, he's suing Keemstar. He dropped the lawsuit, and I was like, oh my God. He's obsessed with Keemstar. It's almost like a H3 Keemstar thing.
Right, because I actually tuned out from watching him. It's kind of like when they start making that change, and I get like you have to evolve, but it seemed like it's the word regression when it's not progression.
I would say so. I mean, when your own subs are in your comment section literally begging you to shut up about Keemstar, there is something wrong. Seriously.
Right.
Seriously. And to the point, somebody brought up Dizzy. Dizzy brought up Deaf Noodles debate with Papa Gut. Oh my God. I was like, dude, what is wrong with you? What is wrong? The way he acted with that debate with Papa Gut, I was like, dude, this killed you. This boom. This no, that's not good. He was so unhinged.
I was kind of thinking about something. I think, you put on like I talk about, when you're not yourself, you put on a persona. And I think maybe he was just all like, I'm tired of doing this shit. However, this is my bread and butter, because he does stand up, but I don't think anyone's checking for the stand up. No offense.
A lot of people think he's not funny. I thought he was funny when he first came out.
In the beginning,
we called it ears off when he first took the ears off. I mean, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But because I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like the cat in the Minecraft house. I thought that was dumb. I'm not even gonna lie. The cat in the Minecraft house was dumb.
Cool.
AT2, that was not cool, sir. No, your credentials are taken. No, sir. That cat in the Minecraft house was not cool.
The ears were stupid. Yeah, the cat ear. Yeah, all that. Yeah, God. That was stupid. But the Minecraft, I thought that was dope.
but I understood his concept, you know. He was a cat in a Minecraft house. He had like a Gilbert Godfrey type of accent going on, like really thick and heavy. I understood the concept, but he took it a little bit too far. And I was still riding with him, but then when he went ears off and he was like, I'm gonna be myself now, and then all he talks about is Keemstar, I'm like, I can't ride with you anymore, dude. I can't do it. I cannot
Right.
do it. And believe me, I had a couple of friends say, I told you so. I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm done with him now.
Right. I also wanted to speak on the Crama community because you say that's on pause right now. Like how, like I know you say you went around different communities and stuff like that, but what is the main reason why it's on hold? Like because all those Crama people, they are crazy. Not like it's not an assumption, and I don't have to say allegedly. Like they are crazy.
The Crama community is uh, I don't know how people circulate in that community. They burnt
Mhm.
me out. And that was just one section of the Crama community burnt me out. You're talking these people go live 24 hours a day.
Right.
I'm talking, you could get up in the middle of the night, you know, and go get you your cookies and milk. It's 3:00 in the morning. Oh, let me go see something on YouTube. I'll go watch a video. Oh, somebody's live. Oh, 3 people are live. And they have dueling lives. They're crazy. They're crazy. They're all crazy. And I swear to God, the people in the Crama community, they commit more crimes than they actually solve.
Oh, right. And thank you, Raz, because that was going to be my next question. But if I'm explaining it right, as I understand, the Crama community is supposed to be like true crime, and they cover like commentary on that. However, all they do is really fight with each other. And so that's what makes it Crama
Yes.
because it's the drama around the true crime community.
Yes. John Crimes, who is, I think he stepped away from covering drama anymore, but he came up with that term
Mm.
crama. And that's what it is.
Oh.
Crama is true crime drama. Basically, it's the
Mhm.
true crime creators fighting with each other. And then you have the in the section that I was in, you had the antis, and they called themselves the awareness community. I don't know why they call themselves the awareness community because they weren't even aware that they were just as bad as the Crama creators they were talking about.
Right. Well, you have to make yourself sound better than the other people. That's why
The
they
sad
probably gave
thing is they're
themselves.
not, because they do the doxings. They talk about people's kids. They do some nasty stuff just as bad as the main players. It's
Right.
gross. It is gross. I saw so much grossness in 3 weeks of watching their stuff. It burnt me out.
Hmm.
It burnt
And
me out, man.
and
I was like, what?
I always just wonder, like, do they help like solve any crimes? Like, have they ever like solved anything, or they just make the situation probably worse?
Okay, now when it comes to their true crime, what I'm noticing is they'll do like Natasha Cooper. She exploited the Gabby Petito. She
Mm.
exploited the Gabby Petito case. She did
Hmm.
on her true crime channel, because she had a true crime channel and 2 drama channels. On her true crime channel, she did almost 30 lives. I think it was like 24 lives in 1 week on the
Oh
Gabby
my God.
Petito. Basically, all she was doing was restreaming the news about her, and she would barely say anything. Then you have, from what I'm hearing, you got Bullhorn Betty and Molly Go Lightly, and they're on the Summers Wells thing. And from what I'm hearing, they are actually making things worse than solving anything. It's
Right.
there's different sections of Crama. You have people who do the Summers Wells, and then you have the people who do Chris
Hmm.
Watts, and then you have whatever the hell Natasha Cooper's section is that I covered. They're batshit over there. But you know, they're all it's bad. It's bad. They're
Right.
not solving shit.
Right. And speaking of the Molly Go Lightly lady, I was just thinking, like, I remember she was standing in front of, oh, what's his name? Okay, because Gabby Petito, but what was the guy's name? I forgot the guy.
Chris Watts.
No, 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 no. Though her boyfriend.
Oh, I don't remember his Laundry.
Yeah, Laundry,
Chris
whatever.
Laundry.
Yeah, Brian Laundry. That's what it was.
Brian Laundry. There you go.
Yeah, she was standing in front of the parents' home and she had a sign and she put like different YouTubers on the sign. And it was just like, this lady is just all about just putting her name out there and getting money. Like, you can tell, like, this lady is up to no good.
She left a basket of dirty laundry in front of the laundry's home.
I didn't even hear about this.
I just heard about that. And I was like, ma'am, say what? Ma'am, say what? And then matter of fact, I had a conversation with Burnt Toast last night, and she just went through a bunch of strikes that Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty and some dude named White Boy something. He's like Aryan Nation dude or whatever. They all were trying to take her channel down.
Yeah, I wanted to get into that because you guys were talking about the doxing and stuff like that, and it's just been like so bad with the doxing, like it's crazy,
Yeah, no, they were basically copyright striking her channel to get her address, because when you file it back to them, you either put your name and your address in there, or you get yourself a lawyer that does it for services up to like $50, and they will sit there and they will file it for you. So they don't have to know your name and your address. Well, now they're mad because she did that, saying that she's defrauding. No, she's not. She got a lawyer to fill it out. It's legal. You can do that.
Right. And the crazy part I was thinking is that I learned from you guys, like, you can get a lawyer and then that way it goes to them and that way people can get your address. That's actually a great idea. And shout out to Sunlight because she just became a member and she said, yeah, she put a laundry basket with laundry soap and dryer sheets in the basket.
Yep.
But then because at first when you said that, I was all like, did she just put her dirty granny panties
That's what I was thinking.
A basket? She don't put her granny panties in a basket and let it. Now, granted, I can care less about the parents and stuff like that. I can talk about, my conspiracy theories on that whole situation because it's quite funny. However, you don't left your granny panties in front of these people home. What the hell is wrong with you?
These people are crazy. These people crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy. Stay away from them. Stay away from them. Okay. Keep with your sanity. Stay away from them.
And you know what? It's funny because like you were just talking about how with Burnt Toast about how like you have your PO box and stuff like that, but
because I didn't know about the lawyer thing. That's why I got my PO box. I was thinking to myself, okay, they might get my real name, but they're not gonna get my address. They're gonna get my PO box. That's why I got the PO box. Because let's be honest. Somebody might copyright strike me one of these days because I talk a bunch of crap. Okay, let's be for real. If anybody's ever seen my channel, I talk some crap. I don't make things up. I don't say falsehoods or anything like that. I don't do that. But I am very passionate with my opinion, and a lot of people don't like the passion that I put forth with my opinion. So I figured one day somebody's going to copyright strike me. So. I'm like, I'm getting a PO box just in case. Well, now I'm thinking, well, I guess I don't need it now. Because
so it's only $50?
I didn't know about the lawyer. Well, from what I heard, it ranges from a couple of dollars to $50, depending on who you go to. But there's a bunch of people who will do it for you. A bunch of people who would do it for you. Revzilla, me and Revzilla are actually okay. What's wrong with Revzilla?
Oh, did y'all have some beef?
Well, I was a little passionate about how he was acting there for a little while. I was a little passionate about how he was acting there for a little while. But I mean, honestly, Repzilla's always been nice to me. I mean, he pulled a little trick on Twitter, but I mean, it is what it is. It's done. I'm not mad at him. I had to put out a tweet the other day going, listen, people need to understand. Just because I cover somebody and just because I talk about how problematic they were, it doesn't mean I hate them. You know,
Mm,
I don't hate Repzilla. I do not.
right.
Every time I've been in DMs with Repzilla, I will still say it to this day. Now, other people have not had this experience, but he has always been nice and professional with me in the
That's
DMs.
good.
I'm not going to sit here and lie and say he wasn't, you know, and I respect that because much crap I talked about him and he was still nice with me in DMs. I respect it.
Right, right,
I
right.
respect it.
And you know the crazy part is that I you'll have conversation with people that you do happen to give commentary on, and most of them are cool. It's not all of them that are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you said this," and like they'll go at you. Some of them think it's funny. They'll be like, "Oh, I know who he is. You know, he did said this, that, and that, and this. I thought it was funny." You know, and I try to give it in a way where it's more comedy than trying to be hurtful to people, because I never want to be hurtful to
Yeah,
people.
I don't either. Unless you messed up really, really bad to where you're trying to ruin someone. Okay, I'm
Mhm.
gonna be hurtful and I don't care if your feelings get hurt or not, you know. But most of
Right.
the time I try to keep it light, but still make my point at the same time. And most people get what I'm saying. Most people understand that, okay, one, I'm a loud person. All right. I have been loud since I came out of my mother's womb. Okay. I can't help it. All right. Excuse me. I've been loud all my life. And sometimes me being loud sounds like I'm yelling. I promise you, I'm on mic number 5. Yelling breaks my mic. Okay. So if my mic isn't broken, I haven't really yelled, you know. Um, but most people get that I'm just pissed off at the situation, you know.
Right.
And see what Skip's doing? She's trolling me. The woman even types loud. Okay, well, you're getting a DM later. How about that, lady? You're getting a DM later. A loud DM later.
Right, right, right.
But no, look, just because I cover certain people, it doesn't mean I hate them. There are very few people I can say on YouTube that I hate, you know?
Mhm.
And if I hate you, that means I do not care about you anymore,
Right,
you know?
right.
So
Marine asked Xylie, what do you think about Zicky and Cher?
I don't know who they are. I haven't gone there yet.
Oh, yeah, I'm not too
I
sure who they
haven't
are.
I don't know who they are. I haven't been to that section yet. Crama is huge. And
Right.
I haven't even begun because again, I'm still figuring out how I'm gonna end the series because it burnt me out. Listen, were you there for the live stream when I pulled out the whiteboard on what happened in just like 4 days? Were you there for that?
Yes.
It was a week. I had in order for me to explain to people what happened just in that 1 week in that Natasha Cooper section of Crama, I had to pull out a whiteboard and markers. I was going to use red string, but I was like, I even bought the red string, but I was like, you know what? These
Mm,
people aren't worth the red string and making it pretty. No, screw that.
right.
It's going to be written down on a whiteboard. It was crazy. At the end of I'm like, do you not see how crazy this is? Do you not see all these lines going everywhere? And then where it went from red and now they're okay and now they're bad again. And then this person fighting with this person, but they were friends with this person at the end of the beginning of the week. And now they're kissing the ring of this person's at the end of the week. What is going on with y'all? Y'all are crazy. You're all
Right.
crazy. I'm done with y'all. And that was my exit out of that section of the crime community. I'm like, I'm not covering y'all anymore. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I'm too
And
old for this.
it's so crazy how things will flip so quickly too. Like it's
Oh
like
my
1 minute they're friends,
God.
and then the next minute it's like it's over, and it's all like, wait, what happened? You know?
You know what? They are way too quick to call somebody a friend. They are way too quick
Ooh,
to call somebody a friend. I'm sorry. Now, AT2, I will say this about you. You have rocked with me and
thank
you've
you.
always shown me respect as a human being, okay? I mean,
Mhm.
not that my channel's so big I deserve respect or anything like that. That's stupid. But you've rocked with me before I was even close to being monetized. before I was even close
Mhm.
to being monetized. And you've always treated me like an equal, and you've always treated me
Right.
like, what's up, Xylie? How you doing? You know, and we can even go months without talking, and I'll drop a DM to you, and it's like we just pick it back up, or you drop a
Right.
DM to me, and we just pick it back up. You know, you've always rocked with me, and that's one thing I always respected about you. You know, you
Right.
never
And I
looked
try
down
to
at me
do
that I was a
that.
little 500 channel YouTuber. No, you never did that with me.
Right. And I try to talk to you like you're my peer. I never try
Hmm.
to talk to you like, oh, you're under me or beneath me. Like I never listen, who is AT2? Even though he close to 10K. But
I
who
know
is
that's right.
AT2? You know?
But that's exactly right. And and if you can come to me like a real person, I'm gonna come to you like a real person. I don't
Right.
care how many subs you have. I have friends that have under 1,000. And you know what? I look at them the same way as I look at friends I have that are at either at 100 or almost at 100. They're the same thing. I don't look at
Right.
somebody just because they have 90K subs that they're better than the person with 1,000 subs or 500 subs. That's stupid to me. We're all human
Dumb.
beings. We all bleed the same.
Mm-hmm.
We all bleed the same. It's dumb. I hate that. And I don't want to be around people like that. I don't want to be around people like that.
Right. And I'm always just thinking like, who are you to ever make anyone feel like they don't matter? Like it's a lot of that goes on
Uh,
YouTube. Like there's like someone that has like close to 100K and they keep mentioning me and talking about me, but they're not doing it on YouTube. They're doing it on other platforms.
yeah.
And it's not that I'm afraid of this person because I'm all like, if you come to me and bring it to my platform, oh, you done. But I'm not going to go to your platform. I don't even know you. And on top of that, we have no connection. So why are you even trying to talk about me or anything like that? There's just certain things like you have to be strategic about. And my thing is like, I'm going to talk to you like a man. Like I'm not going to talk to you like like you're my dad or my mom or anything like that. You're not above me just because you might have more subscribers. You better respect me like I'm going to respect you, you know?
Well, see, here's the thing. I love it when bigger YouTubers get mad at me because I'll mean the hell out of it. The reason why they call me the bus driver is because a YouTuber who now has over 50K, they were at like 40K at the time. On
Mm.
Twitter, they called me a 70-year-old bus driver. So guess what? I'm the bus driver on my channel now. For a long time, Tipster hated me. And finally, he came into my chat. And I think this was before we had our talk and we cooled things down. He heard that my donation sound was the sound of him talking when he kicked me out of his chat on a live stream, going, "Is that the Xylie in the chat right now?" And that's what he did before he kicked me from his live stream.
That is funny.
But that was my sound for months. Was anybody donating? You heard Tipster right before he kicked me out of his live stream. I meme the hell out of it. I meme it because here's the thing. It's funny to me that I am on your mind that bad that you had to do that. It's funny to me. So I mean, please talk about me. I'll meme it. I have no problem memeing it.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it on your channel because you're not. I am OB3 now on my channel because of another creator because they called me busted. So now I'm an old busted bitter B on my channel. And matter of fact, we're gonna have merch that says OB3.
Right. You know what? It's funny because there's been this thing and I never knew like it was like a thing about AT2 going around, but a lot of people call me fat ass AT2. I want to put it on a shirt. Like it does
Meme
not
it.
bother me at all. They was all like
Exactly.
fat ass AT2, fat ass AT2.
Here's the
Like,
thing. If you take it in and you actually think it's funny, they can't hurt you if you meme it. Like I'm calling myself old busted. Oh yeah, and with no edges. Yes, I have no edges. I am an old busted bitter B with no edges. Okay, well, I thought it was funny, so we use it. We use it
right.
on my. I have mods and people who watch me who call me OB3, and we talk about me being a bus driver. And so I still have people come in my chat going, is that the Xylie in the chat? Or if I go into because me and Tipster are cool now. We're cool. We're friends. I go into his chat. Some of his people go, is that the Xylie in the chat right now? Because they remember that was my tone. You know, just own the meme.
Right.
It. Because
just own it.
If
like there's nothing wrong with it.
Listen, if you find it funny, they can't hit you with that no more because people are like,
right.
They find it funny. They're not getting mad at it. Why are you continuing to say it?
They're not mad at this. Like, no, I'm not mad at it. It's funny.
Exactly.
You know, we're the kind of people, Xylie, that can laugh at ourselves. I think other people can't do that. That's
Absolutely.
the thing.
I mean, what are you going? I mean, listen. Somebody calls me old. Okay, I'm 46 years old. Yes, I am old. Okay. I mean, you're going to be old one day too.
Right.
Busted. I'm not the prettiest thing in the world. That's fine. I'm busted. Okay. The B word. Been that my whole life. Bitter. I'm 46 years old. Of course I'm bitter. I've been bitter for a long time, and I'm probably going to get even more bitter the older I get. So, I mean,
you're not bitter.
You know, I mean, you can't get me with those because I'm like, well, yes, check mark. Yes, I am actually check mark. You know.
Right. You know, one thing before I drop the link for anybody that has any questions, I know Mel NYC asked for it, but I have a question for you. Yep. When it comes to all these new YouTubers, and especially in the commentary community, like, where did all of you come from? It seems like everybody and their mama literally have a channel. It's all like, where did you guys come from? Like, you used to have talent to have a YouTube. Like, granted, anybody can have a YouTube, right? But you at least need to have like a talent, like, you know, a knack for like, you know, entertaining people. But like, some of these people just get on here and I'm just all like, what the hell am I watching?
Well, I noticed in certain communities, I think a lot of it, what a lot of it is unfortunately in some communities, people don't respect the word of someone if they don't have a channel.
Right.
Okay. And so then these people have ideas and they have responses to the drama going on and they have problems with a particular drama going on. So you know what? Being that y'all don't respect my word as a subscriber, I'm going to make a channel and I'm going to say something about it. And I think a lot of that is that. Plus, we were in lockdown for how long? A lot of people made channels during that lockdown because, I mean, come on, man. We were sitting at home, twiddling our fingers.
Right.
Like, what were we doing? You know? So I think a lot of people made channels that way. My thing is, I think everybody, there's room for everybody to have a channel. I don't have a problem with that. My problem is what you do with your channel. If you're doxing people on your channel or you're saying salacious stuff. Now, I'm not saying talking crap because I talk crap. All right. Believe me, I talk some crap. But if you're talking crap, that's fine. But if you're saying salacious, not true stuff, that's a problem because that is just as bad as going real life on somebody. Now, I think people with those channels, and doxers and stuff like that, no, they shouldn't have a channel because you're not doing good, you know, going real life on people. I mean, come on. It's YouTube. Right. There's no need for that.
Yeah, I don't like that. Whatever you do on YouTube, I can just go off of that and then basically just drag you. I don't need to.
Yeah, exactly.
I never was like, oh, I need to go look up your family tree to be able to. Like, it's stupid.
I don't need to know about your mama's grandmother's cousin. What the hell do I need to know that for? Listen, between what you put on YouTube, Twitter, or any other social media, that's enough for me. I'm not even going to go look at somebody's personal Facebook because to me, their personal Facebook is their personal Facebook. I'm not going there either. Now, I will go to their creator page on Facebook because that is their creator page. I
Right.
don't need to know their real name to get there. I only need to know their creator name.
Yeah, and posting
but
people's family pictures.
yeah, that's gross. That's gross. And I
Yeah.
think I think people who do that are completely gross. I can't. I don't rock with that at all. No.
Right. I don't like that. Okay, here goes Mel. Hey Mel, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Did you have a question for Xylie?
Well, I've really just had a comment. I'm really enjoying the conversation. I wanted to say
Thank
that you just see what happens is sometimes YouTube will suggest something live, you subscribe to different channels or whatever, or something will just pop up and say, oh, this is live. You jump in and you're in the bushes. So the conversation gets so good, you go, wait a minute, I got to put my hand up right quick and say, I got to talk about this because the conversation was getting too good, too good. So a couple of things you said. One, I totally agree. Even as a caller or a viewer, if you are liking, I'm organic, as many people know a little bit in the YouTube. I'm very organic. I have no thought about anything. I like to call into things I'm vibing with at the moment. So that's just how I roll. If I like something, I will hit somebody up and say, hey, you did a good job. Now, the difference is, as you were describing, some people will be, human beings with you, and some people will be like, oh, thank you very much, and then keep it moving if you're not, if you don't have a channel, or if they don't see any value in you as a human being, which is just it's a sad truth about YouTube, which is okay. I live in New York City, so it doesn't really faze me. But what you always saying is correct. Some people will see you as just, what can you do for me, basically? So that's one thing. And then when it comes to the Molly Go Likely or whatever that lady name is, that YouTube channel I'm not subscribed to, but I remember she popped up. I said, okay, what's going on over here? She looked angry. She was eating food. I was saying in the chat, do not watch that woman eat food, because if you do, you're gonna lose your lunch, because the way she eats it's atrocious. I remember one time I watched her eat a hot dog. I never eat a hot dog again. I said, oh, damn, this woman, she destroyed hot dogs for me. So
wait, how was she eating the hot dog?
The shade.
She was eating it she was mushing it up. I mean, it was terrible. It looked like some kind of animal in the woods somewhere. That hot dog that hot dog didn't do anything to her. She ruined that hot dog. Let's put it that way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was terrible. She should not eat on camera at all. So I said, this woman is giving me the issue in this community, the JY, she gave me that vibe. So
the Cooter Brown community, yeah.
I went in her chat and I asked her, I said, what do you do? Like, I don't know who she is. So I went up and said, well, what do you do and who are you? And she was like, oh, who is this person? But I'm like, girl, I don't know. Listen, I don't. So I didn't know what they were talking about, because I thought they were talking about entertainment or something. So I went into the wrong reservation, honey. I went over into the wrong place. And
you didn't read the room.
I did not read it. I didn't know who it was, what it was. But I'm learning from this conversation of Crama, because I'm seeing, because of Johnny and some other things, I'm like, okay, there's a whole community popping up. Yes. So just like the one. So when I got to this side, I remember it was mostly people talking about Potomac and stuff. They reviewed shows, and at one point, the people who was reviewing the shows got angry with each other, and then they started exposing each other. And then people took teams, and who was exposed, investigation, yada 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 yada. So that kind of bores me, because I like to stay focused on the shows. When I went to the other areas, men affairs and crime dramas, these places, they do the same thing they do over here.
You know what it is? I can explain that to you. I can explain that to you. Okay.
Look. Yeah, go ahead, Xylie.
Micro communities, all right? Micro communities that are based off of either hating one person or hating an idea or hating that have a lot of hate in their heart, they tend to end up getting really petty. From what I hear, like the 90 Day Fiance channels, they're bad too, from what I hear. I don't go over there. I haven't wandered over there yet, but I heard they're bad. You got the haters that talk about Amberlynn Reed and the one chick, Foodie Beauty, always mess her name up. They're hateful over there too. It's when you have communities that are set up based on not liking someone or something, they end up eating each other alive.
That's
right. And hence the reason why, like me personally, I understand I'm sort of kind of part of the commentary community, but I like to look at my channel as not part of a community. My channel is my community. That's my community. And AT2 channel is his community. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, I look at my channel as, they're like, what community are you part of? Xylie Gets Real, my channel. That's my community.
Well, I love
know,
the
Right.
conversation
I'm
because
not going to get pinned down to other
other
communities,
things.
you
Well, that's
know.
a good thing. I'm
Yeah.
learning a lot about Crama, and I would say this too. As a
Don't do
caller,
it. Don't
no,
do
no,
it
no,
to
no, no,
yourself.
no. Well, you know what? I listen. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. But I will say this: that for me, I never understood, even in these little communities, why different YouTube creators. You see, I remember I talked to some people a little bit here and there. I only talked to a couple of people now. Before I was new,
Mhm.
so I talked to many people. I learned my lessons, so I don't talk to nobody. I just keep it to myself, my opinion to myself.
Yeah.
But what I learned, but it's still to this day, I don't understand in the small communities, why do people get so upset with each other if they had a disagreement on a panel? They don't agree about something. They decide to put things on different walls and YouTubes and Twitters and stuff about people's personal information. That it seems lame and boring to me. I never understood.
Right.
Well, that's
Because
because you're an adult, but let me tell you something.
yeah,
There's a lot of air quotes adults walking around who love to see dumpster fires, and they pay well to see it. You
okay,
should
Right.
see the super chats they get when they do stuff like that.
yeah. Because for me, I never literally get enough in my body to go, oh, this person's bothered me enough for me to even look at anything about them. I truly can't. If I'm going to talk to them, I'll talk to them one on one and DM on the phone. That's it. And if I can't get you, I'm leaving you alone. That's it. I'm not going to be trying to, put things on online or like, no, that's just too.
Well, welcome to YouTube.
Well, you know what? Listen, I'm on YouTube,
Right.
but listen, I never play those games. Never, never, never. I've had people been shady now. Listen, behind the scenes, people it's a trip,
Oh,
and
I
I never,
know. Believe me.
yeah, no.
And and I wish people would have told me the way YouTube really was. I was not warned. I did not know that it was like this because I definitely would have chose to go back to a 9 to 5 than rather to do this. But now I'm all in this, so it's too late for me to go back to a 9 to 5. Like now I'm a celebrity. I can't,
Oh
I
my
can't
God,
live
here
a
we
regular
go.
life. But
He's almost at 10K, so now
I'm
he's a
almost at
celebrity.
10K.
Listen,
So
as soon as he gets 10,001, I'm going to do an expose on AT2
oh,
on my
Oh,
channel.
oh, hell,
that's what I want.
As soon as he gets to 10,001, I'm going to do an expose on AT2. I'm going
wow,
to get him up on panel and we're going to expose the hell out of him.
okay,
I'm just saying.
okay.
He reached that 10K mark.
See,
Right,
don't
right,
don't,
right.
don't reach it yet. Don't reach it
I'm
'cause
gonna
you
make
can't
it
expose
salacious.
you.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna make the thumbnail all salacious, making it look like I'm really gonna
Yeah.
be cussing him out and
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Wow. Well, you know what? I'm
Oh,
going to do that
man.
now. I'm loving it. Again, and sometimes the conversation be so good that you got to come out the bushes. A lot of people be in the bushes.
Oh
So
yeah, I'm in
sometimes
the bushes all the time. I know
me,
exactly what you're
listen,
saying.
Right.
you know what? Sometimes people be talking back and forth with each other. I said, no, I'm not even going to even say hello to the creator at some time. But sometimes it be on point. You get like, hey, I want to, say something. Yeah, this was good because I learned a lot about the Crama, and I agree with y'all about some of the creators that people don't see each other
Thank you.
I'm an egalitarian, and I tell this to people all the time. Being egalitarian means that you show respect to everybody else, but doesn't mean you're going to have a deep friendship with everybody. And that's just
Mm,
I feel like sometimes people on YouTube don't understand that. They go, well, what can you do for me? I'm like, nothing. I'm just here as a caller. I'm not here to support or cash app you to death. And people don't understand that sometimes. And then they do a lot of clicks too. A lot of clicky things go on, but that's just so juvenile to me. But anyway, that's all I must say. Listen, I can go
yeah.
on. But
No, I appreciate you coming up, Mel.
thank you, thank
Thank
you. I'm gonna
you
let
for
you get back to
calling
the
in.
conversation. Yeah, but that Monaco lady, who that lady is, oh, she a hot mess. Hot mess.
They're all a hot mess.
Right. They all are.
I mean, they're
Oh,
making me think I don't want to cover them. They're such a hot mess. Oh
a
my
hot
God.
mess. Oh Lord. Okay. Have a good night.
Right. Thank you,
You
Mel. You have a
too.
good one. All right, Xylie. One last thing that I wanted to ask you about was you gave me kind of like a different perspective on the Nick Avocado situation.
Hmm.
People talking about his health and stuff like that. And it kind of made me think like, oh, why am I judging him? Like who's to say that? Because basically what was going online was that people were saying that because he's putting his health at risk, they should take him offline because he's not healthy. And can you divulge into that a little bit, Xylie?
Well, I know he's going through some recent stuff right now, but I will say this. They try to do with Nikocado Avocado the same thing they did to Eugenia Cooney. All right. Eugenia Cooney is actually in the opposite spectrum.
Mm,
Listen. if they start, okay, Nikocado Avocado, I'll say that because, he's fat and happy and he's a troll. If they start taking Nikocado Avocado off, then every fat person on YouTube better beware. I'm just saying.
Right. And my name is Fat Ass AT2, so they're going to take me off too.
Yeah. So if you're Fat Ass AT2, you're next. I'm just saying. I mean, listen, Nikocado Avocado is a troll. He is a troll. He knows exactly what he's doing. And people eat it up, and most people know he's a troll. Okay. I can't watch him eat because, yes, he does trigger me with his eating because I used to be over 300 pounds, and I know how it is to be big. And I still have like looking in the mirror sometimes thinking I'm still 300 pounds, or I go buy a shirt and I buy a large, or like a huge size thinking I'm still that size still, but listen. I'm going to tell you right now, and I mean this with all my heart, if Nikocado Avocado would stop eating and just do commentary, I would be his #1 fan because he has such a personality. That man can, when he commentates, he is funny. He is funny. I just, this whole cancellation and trying to use the YouTube, come on. He's eating. Leave him alone. People like watching it.
Right. I mean, shit, he's doing something right, know. Like,
I'm still getting one of his shirts that say it's water weight. I'm still going to buy one of his t-shirts. I mean, he's a troll. That's what he does. Leave him alone.
Right. And the thing is, you don't have to watch it. I think a lot of people go like, oh, I need to say something. No, just don't watch it. Like, there's a lot of people I do not like, so I don't watch.
Well, it's like with Eugenia Cooney. All right. People are like, oh, well, she's a bad influence to young people or whatever. Listen, Eugenia Cooney has a mental illness. Okay. And she's skeletal skinny. She is.
Right. She's very
and I get that. But she's not sitting in front of that camera and saying, this is how you get as skinny as me. This is all I eat in a day. She doesn't do that. And all she does is play video games, and she's an actual sweetheart. That's all she does. She's a sweetheart online playing video games. Leave her alone. Because if we're going to start going after her mental illness, then I'm going to tell you what. Then they're going to go after everybody else's mental illness, and then YouTube's only going to have 5 channels. Because we're all going to go.
And it's all YouTube channels too.
Yeah, we're all going to go. We're all going to go. They start going mental illness. There's only going to be 5 channels left on YouTube. That's it. It's stupid. They need to stop. It pisses me off.
I agree.
You know what happens in real life? In real life, that same person still goes to a grocery store. That same person still goes to a bank. Are you going to cancel them in real life too, where they can't go to a bank? So if you're not going to cancel them in real life, why are you going to cancel them on YouTube? As long as they're not sitting there going, well, this is how you get as skinny as me. I mean, she's not doing that. So leave her alone. And it's obvious how Nikocado Avocado got how he got because, he does mukbangs. There's other people who do mukbangs. I can't watch mukbangs. They trigger me, even if a skinny person does it.
I don't like watching them. Like, there was a time where I was all like, oh, I like the seafood ones and stuff like that. But then I was all like, ugh, even that's gross. I got stuff running.
Yeah. And I can't watch them. But guess what? That means I don't watch them.
Right.
I know what I can and cannot watch. I know what triggers me and what doesn't. Every now and then I get caught up, like I was watching somebody before I went live one day and they were talking about a story and they were talking about what this person did to his girlfriend and their dog and stuff. And I was just about to go online. And then as my intro music played, I was just it was starting to affect me more going, I have to be good. I have to be good. And then I just got on and I just started crying saying, guys, I can't do it tonight, because I didn't think I was going to get triggered by that story, so I do get caught every now and then, but I'm not purposely going out there watching shit that's going to affect me like that.
Exactly. So, you have to control what you watch.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Crama did to me. Crama, they burnt me out. I can't. I have an interest in it still, but I don't because I don't want to sit there and watch this mess.
Right. And for so many hours too. That's
Oh,
another
dear
thing. Like
God.
shorten your videos. Like I can't deal with the 6 hour lives. Like it's
Oh, and then they
after
have
10 minutes, I don't care.
you are so bad. You are a bad YouTuber, sir. After 10
Right.
minutes, you are a bad
10
YouTuber.
minutes, I don't care.
Oh my
I'm just being
God.
honest. But Xylie, what I never asked you, what kind of video games do you play?
I normally play like MMO RPGs, basically where you can have like 1,000 people in a server or something like that, and you see other
Hmm.
players. Either that or I've gotten back into Paladins, where it's a first-person shooter, but it's a champion one, so like the characters are cuter. It's just not people in fatigues and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean stuff like that. Basically, I get to kill things in a video game. It's amazing. It feels good. I have to admit, it feels good
Right.
because
It's a stress
I
reliever.
can't take my anger out on people, so I'll just take it out on a character on a video game.
Right.
It's perfect.
Exactly. Xylie, go ahead and shout out your channel, even though I have it pinned up on the top. Go ahead and shout out your channel where people can find you at.
That is at Xylie Gets Real on YouTube, where if we're not reacting to a video because drama that I like is slow, and then sometimes we talk a little shit and laugh, and we loved they if you come to my chat, FYI, I have 2 mods that like to troll me to death. Amber Chicken and Skip. They troll me to death, and you would think that they don't like me, but I promise you they do. They turn the audience against me almost every single live. They pull a mutiny on me every single live stream where Skip and Amber swear it's their show and not mine. So I mean, if you like a good dumpster fire like that, where the host of the show is getting roasted for the entire time, check me out. Check me out.
Right. Check her out, you guys. Please check out my friend Xylie. Xylie, it's always a pleasure having you up here talking with you. We got to do this more often.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. I got to bring you on my channel too.
Yes, that'll be fun. And shout out your podcast too, because I was a guest on there as well.
You know what? I haven't my last episode of that was with Tea Time. I'm not doing that podcast anymore. I got tired of it.
You know what? I noticed that on the membership, like I didn't see because when you have her membership, shout out to her membership. When you have her membership, you get the early release.
Yeah. No. Okay. So I'm lazy and I don't like doing videos, and I'm really bad at doing videos. And if I'm just recording something, it takes me an hour of preparation of coughing and getting a frog out of my throat before I do it. I did a voiceover for somebody on a small section of their video, and it was literally like maybe 15 seconds of reading, and it took me an hour just to do that because I get really nervous talking and there's nobody on the other end. I'm a live streamer. I'm horrible at videos. I'm a live streamer. I
like
gotta have people
stream.
Yeah, I'm bad at anything else. I gotta have people on the other side talking crap to me. Just like they're talking crap to me right now in the chat. I will see y'all later.
Right. And are you going live tonight, or are you going to save it for tomorrow?
I'm probably going to save it for tomorrow because there's a bunch of people going live because a couple of things dropped. There's a video that I'm going to want to react to that dropped. Actually, 2, because Petty Page came out with an amazing video, about this guy H3 pushed over the edge basically, and it was a good video, so I got to react to that this weekend. Willie Mack dropped the video, got to react to, and then of course I got to talk about how Def Noodles is wanting to sue Keemstar. Lord have mercy, that man.
Right. Well, Xylie, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you as always.
Oh, absolutely, I appreciate it, dude.
All right, you get some sleep.
I'm probably going to go to sleep after I'm done with this.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you too.
Oh man, thank you, Xylie, for coming on. I do appreciate you. I hope you guys out there, my AT-tubers, like the interview. I just want to say shout out to everybody. Shout out to Sunlight for becoming a member as well too. I didn't see any Cash App, PayPal, Venmos, but if you did, thank you in advance. I just appreciate everybody for rocking with us. I've been liking doing these interview series and stuff like that. So next week, there is an interview. Now, my members got the exclusive, they got the exclusive. And so the interview that will be next week will be Red Label and Confessions. Yes, Q. I will be interviewing Q. So make sure you guys go ahead and get your questions ready for him. And then, we're going to go ahead and just have a good conversation. So I can't wait for that one. So it's going to be exciting. But other than that, y'all, I might be back tonight. I'm not sure. I might just rest for the rest of the night. I don't know, depending on how I feel. But I just want to say thank y'all for checking out the show. Shout out to my guest, Xylie. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Deuces, we out.